Now I'm on Twitch. Now I'm interacting YouTube. So basically, it's just like this. So now I got Twitch and YouTube going at the same time. This is just a test video, guys. This is just a test video. I want to see if there's any lag or anything else and what's going on. So that way I'm assured that when I stream to Twitch, I'm streaming to YouTube. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt from yesterday. I haven't had time to stop. I've been going on and on and on. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go and get me a shower and I'm going to have to change my clothes. And, I've been on the road. So it's been nonstop for me. But today, this is just a test video between Twitch and YouTube. It says that it's unstable on Twitch, which I'll work that out. Maybe it's the matter of how many bits per second. It's at 6,000, but looking at YouTube, I might want to lower it down to like maybe 5,000. Because it looks like it's running at between 3 and 5,000. It's kind of a balance game now. Now it's time. It's kind of a balance game. So, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be doing probably once or twice a week is I'm going to be doing gaming. Put my focus there. Since I have the perfect tools for it, I might as well game on both. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube page, then go over to JJ's PC Builds. If not, all you got to do is, send me a message or however. I guess you can send messages here on Twitch and you can leave a link on, or you can leave your message on my YouTube if you get there, we'll work on it. We'll work on the messaging so that way everybody can see the messaging. Right now I got to work on it. So, this is just a test anyway. This is just preparing everybody before I get things started. I'll have you linked in and everybody will be able to get to YouTube and whatever. But what we'll do is this. I will type on Notepad. I guess it goes like that. We'll double check. We'll do our diligence. And we'll copy it. Guys, I'm not a goofball. I'm just doing double stream. And I'm trying to get you all set and ready to go. So, here. And let's see. Let's get this out of my way. And let's get this in the way. View it and zoom in. Okay. There. Now we go to the action screen. There you go. Right here. Right here. I know I don't got the big cursor, you guys. HTTPS double dot // www.youtube.com / JAYJAYS PC builds BUILDS. So, give you a minute to have a gander at it. There we go. There we go. So I gave you guys a little gander at it. So this way you can see what's going on. Let me X out of that. Live stream, that's looking good. Twitch stream, that's looking good. Okay. So I got both streams going. And from what I've seen, everything looks good. So, close that. Why do I got two open? What the hell? I must be losing my mind because I got two separate YouTube streams open now. Let me close that one. We don't need both of them right there. That's why it was lagging. That's why it was lagging right there. Oh my God. You guys like my new background? My new background? So this way y'all don't have to see a black wall and everything else. So, yeah, buddy. Let's see. Sorry, everybody. I'm kind of catching everybody up. Why the hell did I just do that? Oh, driving me crazy. I'm driving myself crazy. And believe it or not, if it wasn't for, and I'm going to say this, if it wasn't for Copilot, I would have never gotten this far at all. And believe it or not, it's taken Copilot to get me this far because I'm not too familiar with everything about that. We're getting familiar, that's for sure. Getting familiar, that's for sure. Okay, let's move that out of the way. Okay. Now that I posted to Discord what I was doing, oh, now I got excellent on Twitch and I got green lights. Well, it's going back and forth on YouTube, so, but we'll have to do a balancing act. So, I don't know. I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it back on Twitch to see if it's working. Hello there, MTBK. Good to see you on YouTube. I'm right now. I know you guys are thinking I'm going crazy. I know you guys are thinking that. I'm not. I'm trying to get over onto Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I'm trying to balance out between the two. I had to work on Nvidia Broadcaster to get it balanced. I had to balance both of these at the same time, which I'm working on right now, making sure the kilobytes per second's just right. So that way we got constant across the board. So that way I can start getting subscribers to Twitch. So if you know anybody that wants to join on to my Twitch, it should be under the JJ's PC builds. So you should be able to join in if you want to join in on Twitch. Because there's some things you can do and can't do on YouTube that you can do on Twitch. So I'm breaking it into two pieces. There are many streamers who do multi-platform live streams. Yeah, I agree, MTBK. I agree. That's what I'm trying to do now. I'm taking it to the next level. As you can see my background here. You see my background? Hopefully it looks good. It changed. So now I can become a big time, well, I can be a big kid now. No, just kidding. Yeah, I mean, I'm able to move my cam just the way I want it now. So it's not as bad as it was before. This makes it even better. Now that I got Nvidia Broadcaster just right, and now that I'm working Twitch just right, and now I'm working YouTube just right. So now when I go to make videos, I could either be doing PC builds, I can be doing PC news, or I can be doing a little bit of gaming. I'm not saying I'm going to do a whole lot, but I'm going to do some gaming and much more. So I'm going to expand the channel a little bit. And don't forget, Friday, we have Graphics Card Nightmares on YouTube. Saturday, it's going to be a Twitch and YouTube live stream, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every week. And now on Sunday, we do pre-built mysteries. The mystery of finding out different PCs that are out there on the market that are going to be low price for a better deal. So basically, you get a better deal for a lower price. Lower price, better deal. What you guys know what I mean. But anyway, so I'm slowly working up to at least 5 full days on my channel. 2 days off, 5 days on. So that way you guys can get a full, almost work week. And I'll try to make as many of the videos as I can. But if the live stream kicks off a lot better, then we might be doing more consistent live streaming than we are making dedicated videos. So if you want me to do more live streaming, let me know, because then I can combine Twitch with YouTube at one time. I'm not going to go any further than this, other than these two services right now, as far as when it comes to live streaming. I think if I put a third stream on, it might be too much. Unless I got like a 80 class or 90 class graphics card. 70 class graphics card's not too bad. I'm on a 40 series 70 class graphics card. Plus I got an older CPU platform, so I think 2 streams will be good. I really do. We have a lot of things to unpack. I mean, a lot of things to unpack. So if you guys got any ideas or suggestions on the background back here, you know, my background, if you got any ideas or suggestions on my background, please let me know. And maybe if you leave your suggestion on a video saying, hey, can you change your background to what the name is, and I'll go look it up, and I might put it out for the next video. So keep that in mind. Every time you guys say, hey, can you change your background, let me know. I'll see what I can find and do the best I can, and I'll change the background. This is to get everybody involved and having fun and, having a good time. Why not? There are restreaming services, but managing more than 2 chats rather than the exception. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I have 2 chats going on, bro. So at the same time, I'll either switch over to YouTube or I'll go over to Twitch, because I got them both on my screen. I can see them both at the same time. So I can see either or. I can go back and forth. It's no big deal. I'll answer the questions like I always do. It's expanding a little bit, yeah. But in time, we'll work on, moderators and stuff like that. It'll take time. We'll get there, And once once I get big enough, I'm going to need moderators, and I got a feeling I'm going to have a couple for moderation. So, and yeah, I know who I'm going to be picking. Don't worry. We got you. So, but in the meantime, when I get everything kind of molded the way I want it, and now that I'm realizing how these other reviewers are doing their background, that's pretty cool. At least when I first started to do it on OBS to get the background to work, it was like fidgety. But this Nvidia Broadcast, it's easy as hell. You can choose whatever background you want. If you want a live background, you can have a live background as well. But I think it would be too taxing on my PC. So I just want to keep it standard, especially if people got epilepsy or stuff like that. I don't want to keep anything flickering in the background. So I'm going to keep it solid. That's what I'm going to do, keep it solid. So, I don't know, what do y'all think? Tell me what you're thinking. So I finally did the upgrade of the background. So that way you guys don't see a nasty old background anymore. And if I want to go to Paris, we can go to Paris together. I will put us in Paris. So it's not going to be hard as it was back then. Now I'm starting to get the hang of how to make this work. Since I already got the software, I might as well make it work. Since I already got the hardware, I might as well make it work. I mean, why not? So it's a good thing, not a bad thing. And for people that want to join in on my channel, you're more than happy to hit the subscribe button. And if you like my videos, hit the like button. Sometimes I get a little goofy, but everybody does. We have some fun. We do our thing, and we do some normals. And we're past 19 minutes. So I'm just gauging everything because I had a problem with my PC shutting down and restarting. So I think I've fixed that problem. Now we're past 20 minutes. Past 20 minutes, 2 live streams, and my CPU is only at 50 Celsius. Well, 51, but it's doing real good. especially with the room being at about 80, 81 degrees Celsius, and it's at 51, so that's a 30-degree drop. That's a good thing too, man. 30 degrees drop inside of my PC case. That is phenomenal. That Thermalright 360 AIO, that is a beast. Yeah, I know you see my hand disappearing like that. But yeah, that is a beast. And it's not even hot. Not like my Deep Cool 240 millimeter AIO cooler. That thing was just a heated box. This one here, it's cool across the board. I'm happy. Thrilled happy. So, and as far as everybody cranking on the 5060 Ti 8GB, I'm just going to bring this in really quick. Get over it. If you don't like 1080p, you don't have to play it. If you don't want a 1080p card, then don't buy it. If people can afford a 1080p card because they got a 1080p monitor and it fits into their 1080p PC, then let them buy it. Don't judge them for it. I don't. I'm happy when somebody gets a new graphics card. Doesn't matter if it's got 8GB, 16, 400 gigabytes. Does it matter to anybody else? No. Why would it matter to us? We're not the one playing the game. Now, if we're playing the game on our own PC and we know what we got and we appreciate it, then we appreciate it. If somebody else has got less than you, but they still enjoy it, then praise them for it. Don't knock them because they have something less than you, but they're making the best of it. It is what it is. I don't know. I don't get where everybody's making a big fuss over 8GB of VRAM. I got cards here that got 4GB of VRAM. Do you see me complaining about it? No. I have a 1650. GTX 1650 that's got 4GB of VRAM. I got a GT 730 that's got 4GB of VRAM. I got two of them. So, why complain? Those are backup cards, and if I need them, they're there. So, and the driver software is already put on a USB. So, yeah, I'm not complaining. Well, because everybody feels that it doesn't play most of the AAA games and it's not a powerhouse like they want it to be. Well, I hate to tell you this. It is a powerhouse for the simple fact of this. When you got two GPUs that are the same as one another, they're both the same. As far as, technical specs, but the only difference is the amount of RAM they got. If you were to run that 16GB the same as the 8GB, you would see not one difference. You would not see one difference. Technical specs, you're basically playing the same thing. What, one has more VRAM? So what? Does that make it special? What, because it can jump up to better AAA games? But with the limitation? Because it's only got 128-bit bus? It does have limitations. You only get 3 or 4% more off of a 16GB compared to an 8. But if you got a game that only demands 4GB of VRAM, and you're playing it, and you play both of them, and it gives you the same response, or a game that has 6 gig only wants you to use 6GB of VRAM, or one that uses 7, and you got 8, so what's the big deal? I don't see the big deal. So, many reviewers don't like 1080p. Well, remember where you first started. Me, I can tell you, I started on, what was it, 480 by something, 480 by 640 or something like that. And it was a green screen. So don't complain about, what you got today. Now, I don't complain about it. I love it. This is like a candy store to me. Because I know where I first came from and I haven't forgot. I'm just saying, guys, don't forget where you first started. And don't judge other people because they have what you used to have. And they're making the best of it. I don't judge anybody because of that. I try to help them make it better. If they got an 8 gigabyte card, I'll help them on their specifications, their stats, to get it a little bit lower so they can have a greater gameplay. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. Help the person that has less, so that way they feel like they got more. I'd rather them to feel like they got more than me having what I have. I'd rather them get right to the nitty gritty. I got 1080p. Both of my monitors are 1080p. I use dynamic screen resolution if I want 1440p or 4K. I know it's not the same, but the thing is, it gets there. It acts the same, almost. It's got less latency, so I'm not going to cry about it. I enjoy it. So I can enjoy the perks just like everybody else. I don't get it. So when you guys tell me that there's something that you can do different that's going to make somebody else's life better when it comes to gaming and everything else, you let me know. I haven't heard not one person come up with any ideas to help somebody make their gameplay better, even if they got a 1 gigabyte graphics card that's stuck on DDR3. I don't hear anybody talking about that. I don't mind it. I have one of those cards. It has 1 gigabyte. I think it's the R5 240 by AMD. It's got 1 gigabyte of VRAM. I played on that for 2 years. I played on many graphics cards that were down to 256 megabytes. And even further than that. Down to close to about maybe 1 megabyte. I ain't digging into the kilobytes. I am not going there. I'm just going to start from 1 megabyte, which is 1,024 bytes, and move your way up the road. So, yeah. Remember where you came from and keep that into consideration. Don't judge your neighbor. Help your neighbor. Don't be so hateful that you're just going to push somebody off to the side because you want more. You know what makes me want more? Is somebody else wanting more. When they want more, I'm going to want more. You know why? Because I'd rather see them get ahead first over me. Yeah, it's just like my YouTube channel here. And now starting Twitch. I don't have a lot of subscribers. I know one day I will. I'm not judging nobody because of that. I enjoy all the people that have subscribed. And I do thank everyone that has. And the new viewers that want to subscribe. I welcome you once again. I'm not a hateful person. People have to understand that. I am not hateful. I am very energetic. Well, it doesn't look like I'm very energetic because of my brain seizures that I have. I've already had a stroke, so you guys don't judge me. If I talk slow because of this. It's not because I can talk like I can't. I am who I am. And I can't change who I am. I embrace my personality. And I hope everybody else does too. Things get hard in life. You learn to make the best of it and do the best you can. But you never judge your neighbor. Your neighbor's done nothing to you. I know my neighbor's done nothing to me. I don't judge them. They ask me for help, I'm there. I will help them. And I know if I ask for help, they'll be there for me. So it's a mutual understanding, especially when it comes to the consumers that can't afford big high dollar PCs. I'm not going to go out there and flaunt a high dollar PC to consumers that can't afford it. That's the consumer that's going to, watch it on your channel, and then after that, they're going to leave your channel because they know they can't afford it, but, there's no sense of watching it. Some of them do that. Some of them, on the other hand, will watch your channel continuously because they know they can't afford it, but they can dream about it. That's understandable. Look, you can be a dreamer for how many years you've been doing PC building. You can be a dreamer mostly all your life. I've started in the early 80s. I've been building my own PCs since then, and for other people as well. In the private matter, I'm not full-blown store. I don't operate like that. I do it in private matters, so that way everybody's happy. I don't build just to, sell products. One day I could be selling t-shirts or hats or something like that, but, for me to sell PC parts or PC, pre-built PCs, for me to sell pre-built PC, I could one day. You never know. But I'm not getting any younger like some of my crowd that's in there, because if I look, my crowd's in between the age of 21 and 45. When I go into my analytics for YouTube, that's where my crowd is, between 21 and 45. I got 600 plus subscribers, and I thank you guys for subscribing. Yes, I'm doing this. This turned out to be like a YouTube testing kind of thing, to like me confessing to the world that I care about everybody when it comes to the PC world. So, and I'm trying to improve my channel. I'm doing it slowly but surely. I know it's taken me 2.5 years to get here, but as you can see, I'm getting further along. And remember, we do occasionally PC builds when I can come up with the money. I don't have any other sources coming in to, for revenue for the channel yet. I'm working on that. So I have to come out of pocket with it. So just letting you all know, in case you haven't seen me build a PC in quite a while, that's usually how it rolls. Not every reviewer can afford the world. If I had a bank account with $1 million, I probably could afford it. And then I could afford to do other things as well. But I don't. Now, unless you go over there to Twitter X, I'm going to do a little bit of thinging here. I went over Twitter X, what was it, yesterday, and I was just playing around on Twitter X. And then it seems like these people were popping out of the woodwork about, giving me free money. in the first in the so far I got up to about $553,000 of free money over on Twitter X. But the problem is it's nothing but a scam. It's all scam money. I don't call it real money, I call it scam money. And that's what it was. It was pretty much scam money. It's basically them trying to scam you out of money. So that's the reason why I call it scam money. So that was just, it was, I mean, I go over there just to have that fun. See these scammers squirm, trying to get into your pocket and stuff like that. And when they figure out they can't get into your pocket, they leave you alone. I've been sending, they say, okay, well, we want to send you this amount of money. I said, okay, well then send me your phone number and let me call you, or send me your phone number, let me call you, because I don't do WhatsApp or none of that. I will talk to you if you're in the United States, talk to you on the phone, one-on-one, to see if you're legit. They disappear after that. So I think that's funny. Don't get my hopes and dreams up if you're not willing to go that 100 yards. So if you're legit and you want to go that 100 yards, you're going to get on the phone with me, number one, and then you're going to be like, this is legit, this is real. And then you're going to want to meet up with me face to face to even prove the legitimacy of this thing you want to gift to me because you care. Guys, it's not hard. If they do something like that, they're willing to do it. Don't get people's hopes up and try to destroy them at the same time. That's exactly what they're doing. But guess what? They can't do it to me. I'm too much of an old guard and I know all these tricks. I know all their little tricks, so it does not roll with me. Even on email phishing, it doesn't roll with me. I know all the little goddamn tricks. And I know all the little backdoor things you can do to see if it's a phishing scam. So don't even go there. See, that's the thing. I can get around all that noise. I check my emails every day. Every day. I check Twitter X every day. I check everything every day. I even check my messages on YouTube, on the videos every day. So, and if I don't respond to them, doesn't mean I haven't checked them, because I check every one and I read every one. No matter how many are there, I will do my best to read every one of them. And after I get done reading every one of them, they all get archived. Because somebody's going to come back and leave me a message and say, hey, did you read my message? I have to go back through the archive and see what you left. And yeah, if I put it archived, it's in my messages. So, yeah, guys, this is not a confession. This is just a testing of streaming right now. And so far, Twitch is holding up and it says excellent stream. YouTube's holding at 5100 kbps. And says I got one viewer. Cool. I got one viewer on Twitch. Welcome to the channel. We'll do our best to see if anybody wants to chat, because the chat room should be open. If it's not, then we'll figure it out together. But I can tell you the chat room's open up on YouTube. This is just a test, guys. I'm testing my PC to see how much it can handle. I am testing to see how much it really can, and how hot it's going to get. And right now it's only at 52 Celsius. 2 streams. Nvidia Broadcast opened up, full bore. OBS opened up, full bore. Can't beat it. And it's smooth sailing. So let me know if you guys see any deviation off of the video, or you see any hesitations or anything, so I can see what I need to fine tune. I'll leave that up to you guys to leave that message in the box. So that way, if you see it start to deviate, just let me know. I'm going to be testing it for the next couple weeks to see if it's really going to hold up. And so far, we got 42 minutes on got 42 minutes in on this stream. I wanted to ask y'all too. 51 kilobytes per second. Yeah, it's about that. 51, 52. It's a balance between the two there, MTBK. I wanted to ask y'all too. How many of y'all went out there and bought an Nvidia graphics card in the last 3 months? And how many of y'all went out there and bought an AMD card in the last 3 months? And which one did you buy? Make sure you leave it in the chat if you're willing to participate. Because I want to see how many bought AMD cards and how many bought Nvidia cards. It's a curiosity. Sorry, it's me being curious. So, but I'm really gonna push this PC, because from the time I built it to now, it hasn't given up on me yet. And guys, if your screen says the stream's ended, then you know my PC quit. But if we get through the whole stream without that happening, then you know my PC didn't quit. So, just giving you an idea. But also too, this is not going to be a long stream for today. This is just a testing stream. I'm just testing the stability with YouTube and Twitch. Okay, so whatever you see over on YouTube, you'll see on Twitch. But as far as the chat boxes, whatever's on Twitch, you're not going to see it on YouTube, and whatever's on YouTube, you're not going to see it on Twitch. So if you're on Twitch, you're going to see the chat box there. If you're on YouTube, you're going to see the chat box there. Simple said and put. And if I'm reading out the chats, I'll tell you which one I'm reading from. If I'm reading from YouTube or I'm reading from Twitch. So I'll say, okay, well, this person over here on Twitch said this. Or this person over here on YouTube said this. So there's not a copyright infringement kind of thing if I'm vocalizing it. They can't copyright infringe it because it's vocalized. It's an open source. I already found that out. So just to let you know that. And if y'all don't want me to say anything you want to take and write, just let me know and I won't mention you at all. I'll just read it and move on. That's how that works too. So that way you don't have to feel in fear that everybody's going to hear in the world your message. So if you don't want to participate like that, then you can opt out. You can say, hey Jay, I'm opting out. I don't want to do that. Then I'll say, fine, no problem. Then I will read your message, but I will not respond to it. So see, that's how fair I make everything here on JJ's PC Builds. We make it simple and all good. But also, too, if you want to be a part of the Discord, when I do go live streaming, all you got to do is ask, hey, can you give me your URL for the Discord? Sure, we'll hook you up. Or if you leave a message on a video and say, hey, can you leave me the URL? Sure, we can do that too. So if you want to join the Discord, it's by ask by basis. So if you ask to join, then it's all good. I can mention we have Discord, but I'm not going to beg everybody to get on Discord. If you really want to be there, you're going to want to ask for the URL. Simple. I'm not going to sit there and spam everybody out with my Discord and say, no, not happening. I mention it. You want to be there? Guess what? You'll ask me for it if you want to be there. If you don't, you don't. Just like if, I do have my Patreon page started. I do have 1 or 2 over there on my Patreon right now. But I'm hoping to get more. Like I said, if you guys want to be a part of Discord, Patreon, let me know. Or you guys want me to leave a link for my Twitch or my YouTube. I think that's already in my... I'll make sure it's in my Twitch main page. And I know it's in my YouTube main page. So I'll make sure either or is in my main page for you guys. So that way, if you need to find it, that's where you're going to find it. So that's a good idea. After I get done here, I will make sure that it's in there. And yes, this is a babble session too while I'm testing the stream as we're going on. This is a babble session. Babble, babble, babble. So, because I'm going to be testing Twitch and see the parameters in the beginning so I know what I need to do to fine-tune Twitch. YouTube's already fine-tuned. I don't need to worry about YouTube. It's already fine-tuned. So, I just want to make sure when I go live, and everybody sees I go live. So this is a new step where, me adding this in, it's a new step to the channel. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while. But also, too, I've been wanting to fix my freaking background, too, because everybody says, oh, that black wall. Well, now look behind me. Ain't no black wall. You can see my chair. That's what pops up until I get rid of the top of the chair. Maybe saw it off or something else. Never know. I might just saw it in half. Or I might just take the back off and get a piece of foam and a piece of wood and have a backboard. Who knows? So I'll look like one of those YouTubers that get up there and say, oh, welcome to the channel. Guess what? You're here today at JJ's PC Builds. Make sure you like and subscribe and enjoy yourself right here on the channel. We got many things to do today, so make sure you stick around for it. And then you'll be impressed. So here we go. And then pops up my logo. And then after that, the screen goes blank. Sorry, guys. I just had to do that. I thought it was funny. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was funny, and I was hoping that you would have catched on to it. But I guess not. I'm going to go 10 more minutes on this test to make sure that when I go live, there's not one glitch. Not like I had the one time. I'm making sure there is not one glitch. And the temperature's at 50 Celsius. 50. Staying stable. That 360 AIO is cool as a cucumber. It is just unbelievable now. Now that I got everything preset the way it should be, and it's going close to an hour, very impressive. Very impressive. MTBK, I know you ain't saying too much out there. You're just probably listening in. Oh, Jay's just babbling. Click. You left. I wouldn't blame you. I probably would have left too. So maybe I should call it quits, but no, we got 8 minutes to go. 8 minutes and we're going to reach that hour. And when we reach that hour mark, then I'm going to call it quits. So even if I got no subscribers or I got 1 subscriber, or I got 2 subscribers. Okay, I wasn't sure if you were still there. I was just checking. That's all. I'm sitting there acting like a fool. Just sitting there acting like a fool. Don't you guys like how I can just magically pull stuff out of the air? That's what makes it fun and entertaining. If I go over here like this, boom, right out of the air. Let me pull it out of the air for you. Here, let me pull it out of the air. Oh, there goes my head. So, yep, pull it out of the air. There you go. You can double check your videos, but I don't see any problem from YouTube side. So far, you're right. I don't neither. I haven't seen any problem. Even on Twitch, it says it's running fine. Not one problem. So, yeah. This is going to turn out really good, I think so, man. I'm going to be able to expand this channel to a new level over on Twitch and have everybody join in over there, and YouTube expand it even more by telling everybody to go over to Twitch if you want to see me there, or YouTube. We're just going to keep expanding and going from there. I might end up having to get 2 PCs. Might have to get 2 PCs for content creating. As I might expand all the way to maybe, I'm going to do like Linus. Go to 10 websites and expand myself to 10 websites on 400 PCs. Just kidding, Linus. Don't take it serious. Oh my goodness. You know, he has a lot of servers and there's a lot of eyeballs looking at all his web channels, so. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe I need to expand several amounts of channels. All at one time. One place. And hit all sorts of crowds. From A to Z. We'll hit Facebook. We can hit I don't know. We can hit something. Right now, I'm just focused on one thing, and then in a month or two, then we'll focus on another thing. I'm just going to keep building upwards. So I'm going to keep networking my PCs out until I can't no more. So just keep that in mind. We got 4 minutes left before I'm going to call the stream quits. I know you guys didn't expect this to happen today. This is just a testing period. I was sitting there babbling off and, talking about different things and everything else. That's what I'm just trying to make you guys feel at home and, ease your mind. that I'm not a creepy ass person that's behind a camera. You can see me right here, see me right here. I'm not no, I'm not no creepy old guy. I enjoy gaming. I enjoy PC building. I enjoy the PC news, the discussion. If you want to be a part of the discussion and join in and become a subscriber to either one of my channels, you got YouTube, you got Twitch. So as I expand out, yes, I will have my Instagram, which is on my main page. I have that Instagram, but I haven't been messing with Instagram. I don't know why. Maybe because my interest isn't over there. Maybe because my interest is over here on YouTube, and now it's going to be over here on Twitch. So now I got two screens up at the same time, YouTube, Twitch at the same time, all in one shot. And this works for me. This really works for me. So the more I expand, the more monitors I'm going to have, the more PCs I'm going to have. And, it is what it is. So, but we're getting down there. We got 2 minutes left. And for it to hold up for the whole hour, that's really impressive. Actually, looking at YouTube, it says I got 3 minutes to go. So I got 3 minutes left on YouTube. So we're going to have to wait the 3 minutes. Even though that it'll go past the session of 1 hour on Twitch, still an extra minute. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope my microphone sounds good because I did a rebalance on it. And MTBK, I did hear you about the microphone. I took the AI beta out of the microphone. It's no longer done. It's only got a noise canceller. I fine-lined the noise canceller, so it's just right on the edge. So my voice should be sounding normal. Let me know if it doesn't. Just let me know. Because I'm trying to make it as normal as I can. I don't want it to sound like it's like glitchy or robotically or whatever. So I had to get that out of there. Ooh. Yeah, buddy. We got 2.5 minutes left. I hope everybody on Twitch that's, becomes a subscriber to our channel. We're going to try to do as much as we can to engage the crowd that's out there. I'm going to try to look at and see what's going on with the kind of things that most engages with the crowd out there as well. I see a lot of gaming and everybody getting involved in the gaming sessions and stuff like that. So I see that's a really big hit right now. So I might be taking that to the next level too. So, yeah, buddy. Yep, buddy. We got about 30 seconds left. But anyway, let's get down to the end of the video. If this is your first time here and you listen to me babble, please subscribe. Hit the like button. Don't forget about the notification bell. Notification bell so you know when I post the next video. Until the next time and the next video. You know it is, and we'll see you on the next one.